Disclaimer, this video is made for an adult audience. What's the upside, my dear adult fans of Lego? Solbrick in the house, and I am standing here next to this vacant lot in Soltown where I'm going to place the florist or flower shop depending on where you live. And I've already tiled it up a bit, as you can see here. So we have a space that's basically 6 by 10 studs, this green area here. And we have some other challenges, which is that I want this building to be a little bit higher than the computer store, but this is lower. So I already made this chimney a bit taller than before, with I think it's 3 bricks taller than before. And I need to cover up the back side of this building that I'm building because it will be open here otherwise. But the bottom floor I will have open on the back side, just like your standard Lego City building. And in this video I am going to show you the build process step by step. We're standing here at the build side with Tanya. This is the base for the building. I already placed some nice flowers and a plant here in 2 black pots. That's it's just black minifig heads. Now I have this old window piece from my childhood. I think it's from the beginning of the 90s. It was in a Lego Basics set. I have 2 of these that I want to use on the upper floor. So it's a bit of a greenhouse upstairs, somewhere here I guess, where I'm going to put in a lot of flowers and greenery. So that's the base of this idea. It's going to look a bit uncommon compared to real life buildings, but I think it will be fun. And I've been looking through what kind of doors I have. I would like to have like a plain open door, just a glass door, but I have this for added security. And we have this large window so you can look in, and for decreased security because you could just knock that window down and go in. On the side as decoration I would like to have these kind of column or pillars in some sort of a light purple lavendel, and just a basic wall here with these pre-made large pieces just to get the build going. Let's place them in like so. And I think we might as well start with some interior down here when we are already at it. So let's place them. I think we need a lot of space in here, so let's place the counter should probably here. She's really going to be, no, let's place her over here. So some nice barrels with flowers in them. Can place like so. So looks nice. Be mindful when you build like this. I like having flowers in barrels, but you go like that and they fall off. But I put like a 1 by 1 rounded brick just for some balance in there. Now this side will be facing the computer store's walls, so it's not super important how this looks from this side. Then I'm going to add some details there, a broom, so she can clean up before closing or after closing. For the other wall I want to have a window because this will be facing the outside. And I don't have room to place a building next to it, so you get to see those flowers in here as well. And also this make it possible for her to stand here with her braid without being too cramped in there. So I will add some nice gift packages or cards up here that the customers can buy for their loved ones. Well, they're going to be facing the same way. Let's make it so cute. And I want to have some sort of a canopy in the front, so let's go with dark red and white. Looks pretty proper to me. And we're going to continue on this white theme of the building. And there's a reason why I have this headlight piece here reversed. So this is the back side. I'm going to add a sign here later on. But that leaves us with this hole in the wall, and it's just, you know, a secondary design. So you have a problem, you have a solution as well. Let's just put a simple industrial looking light in there. Also maybe that can work as some sort of lamp for the flowers so that they are staying healthy. Now I would like to add some more green inside of the building, and I don't have a lot of space on the floor. So let's put in these studs on the side here and place in some, well, I think I have to remove that first. Some flowers, like so, and one there, and some nice vines. I will place the dark one further in. Starting to look pretty cozy in here. I could add more stuff in here later, but this is what I'm going to do today, because I think, I mean, it could work a lot of greenery in here as well. Okay, first floor is basically done. Let's have a closer look at it. And she has her phone there, where you can pay with app as a customer, and she has the cash register, and of course the very important coffee mug. She would need a toilet somewhere, because if you drink too much coffee, you know why it's called the brown gold, right? So I'm super happy with that. Looks cute. Now for the scary second level. That's going to be a bit different from how I usually build stuff. I didn't really have a large 6 stud deep plate for this, so I'm going to have to take 2 plates, and then I'm going to add some 2x2 jumper plates and the rest of it like so. And the reason for that is that this is where I'm going to display my flowers, but I think I will put in the back wall first. I've used a pretty yellowed plate down there, but it's not going to be visible. And the reason why I put a tile up here is just so I will have easier access to change out the flowers in here if I get new parts or get a new idea of how to build some nice greenery. Okay, moving on to one of the walls on the second floor. It will go in basically the same style as for the first one, but I'm adding these masonry bricks. Let's place them so. And I used a headlight piece over here with a round white tile just to make that look a bit more interesting. So, starting to look pretty amazeballs. I think it's time for some flowers. No, I'm going to hold that off. We're going to add some details here. I like my stripy looking profile bricks as well. Classic. Always good for the mid sections of buildings and also underneath the roof parts to make it look a bit more sophisticated. And then put in some inverted slopes in here because I want this to point out just one stud. Well, actually the overhang is this row of flowers. I add some colors because this is of course a florist, so it would be weird if she didn't have flowers on display herself. And here's the outside side wall with these nice baby blue frames for the windows. So starting to look pretty nice, and I used some tiles up here to make it smooth. And let's put in that 1x1 tile on this side as well to complete that look. So the back side looks like that. Downstairs here it will be covered by the back wall of the other building. So if I want to put in other details down here, maybe tile that floor later on, that's possible. Okay, let's add some flowers up here. We start with a barrel in the corner back here. So, and the same solution as before with that rounded brick for balance. And let's add some green back here. So that looks really nice with a gray background. Really pops out there, and I used a bit of the brighter leaf pieces there. Let's put a tall flower back here. And a lower one here. And then for the back here, we're just going to use the petal parts. A bit dark to see. Let's move in. A pink one. So, and another pink one. And there's a small one. And time to place in those lovely window pieces. So these are a bit tricky to put the plates on afterwards because they like to wobble around. So that's also a reason for why it's good to have this wall section easy to remove, so you can place this easily from both sides with your hands. Press that together. Oh yeah, and I have these printed pieces that I think is from Star Wars or something, some sort of spaceship. I don't remember. But if you use two and you have them on these rounded bricks, they can work as some sort of ventilation exhausts and intakes. So you get a nice climate in your greenhouse up here. And we have a little exhaust thing going on, ventilation thing going on here as well. Now time for some exterior detailing, like this leaf piece that we can place on this stud on the side, like so. Classic Lego looking. And oh yeah, the sign. I've made a brick build flower, a tulip maybe, inspired by a Lego Friends set that I think came out this year. But it's a bit smaller than that one, and it's missing one petal here, just because this is where we were going to attach this sign here. So from the beginning I had it pointing the other way, but what happened was, well, the train passes by and hits it, and so it needs to be this way. But I think that really looks nice. So let's place it in the city. Ba-da-boom. Hello, nurse. Well, that looks good. And let's place a barrel with a flower over here. And the flower girl over here, so she can welcome all the new customers. Now this is an upgrade from the flower cart I had before. Let's have some handheld action to have a look around. So from this side it looks like so. Move around like so. Bit tricky to film in this corner, but I think that really works well. Let's see how it looks from this other side. Yeah, well, it's maybe not the best view, but it works. I mean, I guess all your folks will be on these buildings anyways. So with that said, I'm pretty happy with this progress on this building. It looks really nice. So as you can see, a flower has fallen over in there. So another reason why it's good to have easy access to that room. I think I will go in and buy some flowers for my wife, because she's such a good sport, putting up with all my nonsense with Lego. And you know the drill as always, stay out of the nonsense and stay awesome. And please subscribe.